Washington, I think, is the 9th Leicester player onto the court.
Good shot from Barry Lamwell, 2 for 2 for him. He's one of the players who's shooting the free throw very well for us right now.
Kai Williams. Taylor wants it in the low block. Backing down Washington, gets it to Creekmore at the elbow. Nice shot. First basket of the game for Creekmore.
They've done a pretty good job on him early. It's you know, tough shot really. Creekmore is you know, he's a guy who can either shoot that shot or go to the basket. He's a tough assignment for anyone.
Sullivan bounces across to Kuznov, fakes it for 3, drives in, and there's a little cheap one there on the reach round.
Good penetration though from Jay Kuznov. He's not staying primarily out on the 3. You know, when he's catching the ball, he's looking to be a threat. He's looking to drive. He's looking to penetrate. He's looking to dish. It's good to see him being aggressive this early.
Awumi with his 2nd foul of the game. He will sit down for Deju into the game for him. Rashad Hassan also subbed in for Leicester.
We're going to hopefully try to look to get Rashad established in this game. He shoots an incredible 65%, 66% from the field goal, and he's close to being automatic as soon as he touches the ball down low. It's really important for us to get him established early now.
Oh, and he did well there to knock the ball loose. Kuznov ended up getting his rebound and turned it over. After the good work from Hassan on the boards. Williams to Williams. Jamal has it down on the low block. Spins round. Well, that was either a foul or a travel. Neither was called. It looked like Kuznov might have caught him on the arm, but the fact that he got the ball back.
That was a strange play. You don't see that too often in British basketball, but a whistle going on that on occasions such as that.
Foul number 2 on Jay Kuznov on the loose ball. Toss back out to Taylor, and Williams for 3. He's got 8 already.
Fantastic start for him personally.
Wolves 4 of 6 from the 3-point line here. Lead by 13. Washington double team, gets it back to Kuznov. Sullivan spins baseline. Hassan underneath, and he converts for 2.
Good finish from Rashad Hassan. He's been doing that all year. He's a tough guy to guard down there.
Creekmore moves it on. Here is Williams again for 3. He hits another one. 3 of 3 for Kai Williams. Wow. Washington drives to the hole, draws the foul.
Well, start from Kai Williams. After a fantastic start, he has to be someone who has to be pushed off that 3-point line now. He has to be a factor now for us.
Leicester go to the line.
Connor Washington at the free throw line. Wolves 5 of 7 from the 3-point line. Williams 3 of 3 for 11 points. Leicester yet to make one from behind the arc. Washington from the foul line quickly snaps into defensive mode as he applies the pressure up court on Taylor.
Yep, that's good full court pressure from the youngster there, trying to bother Taylor as much as he can.
Taylor drives in all the way to the hole. He's tough to stop.
Yeah, he's a tough move there. He's one of the best point guards in the league, if not the best point guard.
14, your Worcester Wolves 28.
Long rebound from Downing. Turned by Taylor. That'll do it for the end of the first quarter. And some excellent 3-point shooting from Kai Williams has been the difference between the 2 teams here. Leicester in a big hole, Anthony.
Yeah, unfortunate start for us. It's always tough to judge, are Leicester doing a bad job defensively, because Worcester is shooting the ball very, very well. And when a team shoots the ball, 5 for 7, 5 for 8 from the 3-point line, they're going to be tough to stop regardless.
We've reached the end of the first quarter here at the University of Worcester. It is Worcester 28, Leicester 14.
1, 2, 3, go guys! Who's going to get a basket for with 1 to go. If he gets the wonderful player beside the course, you'll organise a prize for him. Already coming as well. Let's give it for 2 contestants tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Harry and Tim. So yes, head over to our wonderful player, just sorts out your competition prize. Thank you,
Yeah, please.
Harry and Tim. We've got some future Wolves players right there, Harry. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we have the brilliant Rock Lobster competition where you can win £250 to spend with our mates at Rock Lobster. So yes, we have to
Welcome back to Worcester, where the Wolves have outscored the Riders 2-1 in the first quarter, leading 28 points to 14. And as well as Worcester have shot, and they have shot very well, Leicester just not quite in their rhythm and haven't really got going in this game.
No, but I'm not overly concerned as a Leicester player. You know, we have depth, and you know, we're built to last. We're built to last the game longer than anyone else. So it's you know, a poor start for us by any means, but it's
What a shot from Zaire Taylor.
it's going to be a tough way if shots like that keep going down.
Anderson just got it to Downing. Sullivan driving in, spins back to the finger roll. Nice move.
Excellent spin move. Good finish from Drew.
Downing this time applying the pressure on Taylor. And that's the one thing Leicester have done over the last couple of years, is use this guard depth to try and wear other teams down. You might not see it make a big difference in the first half, but boy, by the third and fourth quarters, when you've had Calvo and Washington and Downing harassing you constantly, it can wear you down.
Definitely, it wears on any team. We're the best defensive team in the league, and Coach Panostro, he's very, very defense-oriented coach, and he believes it's a very important factor.
Rebound Sullivan off the miss from Taylor.
Good D there from Anthony Downing, made Zaire Taylor shoot a very tough one there.
Nice little slip away there from Hassan. Back out to Sullivan, driving through the lane. Whistle goes. Will that count? Yes, it will for Drew Sullivan, and he'll go to the line for the bonus.
Nice left-handed finish there from Drew, and good patience from Rashad Hassan there. He, you know, he had the ball down low, but he made a smart decision there to kick it out, and Riders are now on the line for a potential three-point play.
Ball string for Sullivan, cuts the lead down to 11.
Court pressure again.
Of course, Taylor knows what this was about, because last year he was doing exactly the same thing the other way around.
He was on the other side, you're right.
Creekmore gets the step, drives baseline, loses his balance, and he's hurt himself there. He looks at the referee. He was grabbing both his hip and his face.
Yeah, for me, I thought that was a great no call. I thought Rashad moved his feet very well. And Will Creekmore was trying to force his way to the rim there, and through that force, he's fell.
Downing around the high screen. Downing cuts through the double team. Taylor steals it away from him. Downing diving on the floor, trying to get him back, but Taylor keeps possession of it.
Very good skill from Zaire Taylor.
Jamal Williams to the hole, draws the foul. He'll go to the line for two. The whistle will be on Anderson.
Jamal Williams will go to the line as a shooter.
First free throw is short. But the second one does go.
Leicester started this quarter a lot more efficient on defense. Worcester have only had that turnaround, spin around 360 hook shot from Zaire Taylor on that 1 free throw. So defensively, Leicester looking a lot better.
Anderson chases it down, throws it back. Unfortunately for him, Downing had slightly gone the other way.
Dizzy for free.
been flying in all over the place for the Wolves here today. But for Deju that time knocking it down.
It's going to be a frustrating series of plays for us there. Anderson doing a great job to keep the ball alive, but unfortunately passed it to a blue shirt instead of a red, and them getting a through on the other end. It's a bit of a momentum blow.
Sullivan can't reply with 3 of his own. Kai Williams fires up off the back of the ring this time. But they've still made more than they've missed here in this first 13 minutes, the Wolves. Calvo. Downing. Downing steps back, and that's short. Leicester yet to connect. In 5 attempts from the three-point line, it's 6 of 10 the other way.
It's always going to be a tough shot as well. Step back 3. You know, we've got to get that ball moving. Make Worcester work harder on defense.
Creekmore did well there. Beat Hassan on the first step, used the basket to protect from the block, and laid it in for 2.
He's been doing that all year, and you know, it's a mystery. People find it very hard to stop.
Anderson's 3 is short, and the rebound eventually brought down by Jamal Williams. Taylor to Creekmore. This time he opts for the jump shot. It's short, and that will go out of bounds before Taylor can get to it.
Good deep from Rashad. It's you know, forcing Will Creekmore into a long, deep 2 there. It's you know, that's what Leicester are going to want tonight. Forcing the big 3, one of the big 3 in tough shots, contested shots.
Wolves with a 17-point lead here. 4 minutes into the second period. Downing. Downing with a little jumper, about 12 foot, knocks it down.
Nice poke from Anthony Downing.
Deju was out in front, forced away from the basket, and the Wolves will reset. Horns goes left on the screen. Here's Taylor straddling the 3-point line, doesn't go. Offensive board pulled in by Creekmore. Creekmore going to work again. Tough play, doesn't drop, and Sullivan with the rebound, but it's stolen away by Jamal Williams, who fires it up straight away, and Hassan can't quite pull that one in.
That's the Riders are working. We're working hard, but it's not really going our way right now. A great defensive rebound from Drew, and then an uncharacteristic turnover there from him.
Well, we're midway through the second period, and it's Worcester 36, Leicester 21. One thing we talk about fighting for places in the top 4. As I say, mathematically, Leicester could still finish 2nd or 3rd. In all likelihood, they'll end up 4th, and it'll be between Sheffield and Worcester for the 2nd and 3rd place. But invariably, the games between those top 4 teams have been very close. There's only been 1 or 2 where one side has really got on top of the other. And these sort of gaps between the teams, not usual when these level of teams have met this season.
No, you're right, Dan. It's been very close. A very exciting year this year, and for me as a player as well, it's a big psychological advantage. If Worcester do win tonight, it'd be 3-1 in the series overall in all competitions for this season. And if we can get this win tonight, it's 2-2. And a psychological advantage for me is it's a big advantage going into the game, especially the playoffs when these 2 teams are likely to meet.
Yeah, there is a possibility that they could meet in the semi-final stage, although that will require one of the teams in the top 4 to get knocked out in the quarterfinals. Other than that, in all likelihood, it would have to be the final before these 2 teams could meet again this season. Well, Taylor's left wide open there, and he traveled with it. I think he was surprised by how much room he had.
It's the weirdest thing about basketball, when you catch the ball and you have too much time, too much space, and you end up making an error.
So that's number 13, and you can win with Rock Boxer Jewelry.
Downing hands it over to Washington, gets it back again. Now they go inside. Hassan spinning, and he gets called for the travel. Just kind of lost his balance a little bit there, and that's what threw him out.
Yeah, good position there. I'm betting on Hassan to score there too, if he doesn't get called for that travel.
Paternoster, none too pleased with life at the moment, unsurprisingly with his team 15 points down.
He's a guy who strives for perfection. I mean, unfortunately, we're not giving that to him right now.
Williams fires up for two, a little short. Rebound Sullivan, and away comes Downing. He's on his own though. He might not need anybody else. Anthony Downing to the basket for two.
Tough. He's so good at that in the break. His dribble is so efficient and so tight. It's very tough to take the ball from him.
Williams. Taylor now. Top of the key, trying to back down Washington. Blocked again by Hassan. Second block of the game for him on Zaire Taylor. Coming with that help.
Great help defense there. And if Riders can get a stop here, you know, get a score on the other end, it's a 10-point game, 11-point game, and we're right back in it.
Taylor's got to shoot here. Shot clock was getting low. Caught us all by surprise. And eventually he didn't get it off in time. And timeout called by Coach Paul James. 36-23 his team lead. We just mentioned Coach Rob Paternoster there. And a lot of people around the BBL will see him on game day. He's quite a fiery guy on the sideline. People see him jumping up and down and shouting and screaming. He's actually nothing like that away from the court in practice and that. I mean, talk us through. Tell us about Rob Paternoster.
If ever I've seen a Jekyll and Hyde, it's Coach Paternoster. He's yeah, what you see at game day, we really have to push his buttons in a very wrong way for him to do that in practice. You know, he's a very calm and collective guy in timeouts, in halftime. He's a solution fixer. Rather than just balling and shouting at us what we're doing wrong, he looks to ways we can fix the problem. Yeah, he's two guys. He's split personality.
It is quite funny because you do see the reaction on the sideline and how fans, particularly non-Leicester fans, react to him. He is popular in some places. Other people don't take to him too well, but he is a completely different character away from the sideline.
I love playing for him. He's a great coach and a great person, and you know, any basketball player who wants to win and wants to get better would love to be coached by him.
He sure is a winner. Won a lot of games. Just went past the 250 total game mark. I think he's at 166 wins, so that's a pretty good record by anybody's count. And Drew Sullivan to the lane.
Here we go, playing Leicester Riders basketball, just sticking with the process, one play at a time.
Creekmore fires up for three. Rebound pulled in by Washington. Kuznov trying to flip it to Sullivan, but a hand from Williams knocked it away. Taylor to Raftopoulos. Steps back for three. He overcooks that one. Two Riders fighting for it. Sullivan wins the battle.
Good rebound from Drew, and that's what Coach P would want to see. He wants to see two red shirts battling for every board. He wants to see us gang rebounding.
Oh, nice crossover from Downing. Taylor made amends by knocking the ball loose. Sullivan spinning back to the basket here. No, he goes the same way, doesn't quite convert, and Creekmore with the rebound.
Tough one there. Drew had a good position there, a good move. Just unfortunately wasn't able to execute on that one. Drew matched up back with Creekmore.
Williams out to Taylor. Gets halfway through the three-point shot, puts it down on the floor. Shot clock getting low again on Taylor. Drives through the basket, a little short on that one. It's batted out to Washington, throws it out in front of Downing, who does well to chase that down and lays it in, and Leicester cut the lead back into single figures. And that will be, I missed that.
Great pressure from Connor Washington there. He's just pestering Awumni. He's denying him the ball. Awumni gives him a stiff arm. The referee sees an offensive foul. That's that wave of the Leicester Riders defense. You know, first quarter okay, you're not so tired. Second quarter it gets a little bit more annoying, a little bit more frustrating, and you know, we have possession back again.
A chance for Leicester here. If they can get this down to 5 or 6 by half-time, 2 minutes to go here, I think they'll be pretty pleased with that, how they played for the first 15 minutes. Kuznov doesn't quite go.
Tough shot though. I've seen Kuznov make that 9 times out of 10. I'm sure he'll make the next one. It's just important now for Leicester to keep this intensity up on defense, and you know, we're frustrating Worcester right now.
For Deju. Drives in, great hands from Washington. Did well to stay in bounds as well as he grabbed the loose ball. Going the other way. Connor Washington all the way to the basket. Can't be a charge. He was way under the basket.
Oh, controversial call there. Am I biased? I don't see that as an offensive foul.
Well, I tell you, if he's outside the no charge zone, it's a charge. But he's inside that, he's under the basket.
That's frustrating. I don't understand why that new area got put in there if we're not going to use that.
Wow. That's a strange one to me. Williams. Creekmore. Williams. Jamal Williams now backing down, spins round, goes a long way round, overcooks it. Taylor with the offensive rebound, just gets the shot off in time as the shot clock buzzer goes.
Great defense, 23 seconds, great defense. Just at the last hurdle, we weren't able to secure the basketball. It's good defense from Leicester. We just have to finish the play there.
Your Worcester Wolves 38.
Washington. Sullivan. Downing. Downing penetrates. He's done that a few times today for the two.
Unstoppable there. When he's coming at you full pelt, I've been there before in practice. He's like a bullet coming towards you. You've got 1 second, a split second to decide he's going left or right, and it's too late. He's already in the basket.
He is actually very good at that lateral movement, going left or right. It's like a running back in flow, the way he just fires away from one side to the other. Timeout called in the ball game. Leicester trailing by 9. It's Worcester's timeout. Paul James just trying to draw something up here. I would imagine he's going to try and take some time out of this clock and just ensure it's one offense either way.
Yep, and I think for momentum especially, it's essential now how both teams respond to this last 41 seconds, especially going into half-time. It's something that can set you up for the rest of the game.
Get your sombreros, because we're going to Mexico, baby.
I felt like the Leicester bench have provided some energy here in the second quarter as well. Connor Washington has came on and provided some good energy.
Back onto the court with 38 points. Your Worcester Wolves!
Two teams making their way back out onto court. A couple of plays left in this first half. Wolves, who've had a big lead, up to 18 it was at one stage, down to 9 at this moment in time. Taylor.
Let's see what Worcester can do with this one now. Come on, Worcester fans, let's hear for these last 30
Stolen away
seconds.
by Hassan. And Leicester can trim it yet further here. Downing to Sullivan. Worcester should get one back. There's about a 6-second differential between shot and game clock here. Downing. Oh, tried to get it to Sullivan. It was knocked away. Taylor has it. Taylor to the basket, lays in for 2. Leicester can be quick here and get another shot off. Kuznov. Kuznov dumps it off. And, oh, blocked from behind by Williams. But another charge called, and again, that was pretty close to the no charge line.
I feel like that was closer than the previous situation before.
Well, Kai Williams seems to have hurt himself. He's, sorry, it's Jamal Williams, not Kai Williams. He's hobbled off the court, but he looks like he's a banged knee or something. And he's going straight to the locker room here with just a couple of seconds to go to half-time.
Not a great sign for Worcester, especially the form he's in. He's played a huge role for these guys in the past couple of weeks.
Taylor has it. He's going to have to heave it from just inside his own half. It wasn't too far away. And Worcester got off to a flying start. Leicester recovered a little bit in the second quarter, sorry, but still an 11-point lead for the Wolves. You'd say they were pretty good value for it here through this first 20 minutes.
Yeah, good solid half from Worcester. Leicester Riders not giving up. They're sticking around. I'm still a believer in our defense, and I feel like it's going to play a pivotal role, especially in the later stages of this game.
We're at the break here in Worcester. It's the Wolves 40, the Leicester Riders 29.
It's as easy as that. And make sure after you go on and got your snacks. Come and join us again.
Welcome back to the University of Worcester Arena, where the hometown Wolves lead the Leicester Riders 40 points to 29. With me, Ant Rowe of the Leicester Riders, and the one stat that leaps off the page, really, the rebounding. Leicester 8 defensive rebounds, Worcester 9 offensive rebounds. So Worcester are getting more of their own missed shots, and they've turned that into 9 second chance points. They've also got 13 points off 11 Leicester turnovers. Leicester normally good at looking after the ball.
Yeah, it's something, you know, if the second half reflects the first half, we lose this ball game. We have to secure that rebound, we have to fight on the boards.
Cousinard fires up for 3, and that one doesn't go. Leicester 0 of 7 from the three-point line. The Wolves cooled off after going on fire in the first 5 or 6 minutes. They're still 6 of 15 for a very healthy 40% from the three-point line.
No, Coach Paschanowski won't be happy with the amount of turnovers we've had as well in the first half. He'll definitely look to reduce that.
Well, Leicester best in the league at looking after the ball. Not so much tonight. They're only a turnover and a half away from their game average this season. Nice play from Hassan in the low block.
That's something we didn't utilize as much in the first half. Hassan is a fantastic low post player, and he's going to be able to get us some easy points down there. He's very effective, very effective.
Another man who's very effective, Creekmore, and he draws the foul from Anderson. Must have just caught him on the arm, and we'll go to the line for 2. And while we're on the subject of calls, we've had a look back at those two that the end of the first half. That certainly the first one we thought was a definite inside the no charge zone. Turns out we were wrong and the rest were right.
Yeah,
the first one, Williams had his foot on the line, and you've got to be inside the line to be no charge. Second one was a bit more clear cut, which you thought might not have been on the pass, but both spot on from the officials.
Yeah, well done, Mr. Referees.
I always like to correct myself if I get it wrong. Here's Anderson.
Also remember, we have our Easter basketball camp on the 16th and 17th.
Bit low there for Anderson, couldn't quite pull it in. And turnover number 12 for Leicester. As I say, they average just under 12 and a half a game, and they're almost at that here early in the third quarter.
It's on the 18th of April, so get your tickets for that. This is the last time we're going to be here for the playoffs.
Here's Hassan again, drives baseline, goes strong for 2.
Excellent move again by Hassan. Keep giving the ball to that big guy, keep giving it to him.
Our final home game of the season is against the Glasgow Rocks.
Taylor to Jukic, and he draws the foul from Hassan. That'll be his second. Jukic will go to the free throw line for the bonus.
Great penetration there from Taylor. He's got right into the heart of the defense there. He's hung around, and you know, a great little dish off there, and Jukic has finished it.
Well, way short on the first one. The rebound almost came all the way back to him, but there were some hands in the way, and Leicester come up with the loose ball. Downing. Anderson on the far side. Sullivan. Gap for a second, but the pass was a bit behind him. Hassan. Hassan drives in. Kicks it back out. Sullivan did well to catch that. Shot clock's got down to 1. He has to fire it. He does fire it and he hits. What a shot from Drew Sullivan for 3.
Big play from Drew. It was a great catch. I mean, that was a tough catch, and then he finishes with a shot. Brilliant play.
I mean, first he had to catch it, then he had to recognize the shot clock, and the most difficult of all, make it. Exactly what he did. Lead down to 8 here. Irving driving in, traveled with it, didn't he? Yes, he did, said the referee.
Good defense there from Leicester. Stood strong there, and you know, created a turnover for Worcester there.
Well, they still haven't quite got into gear, I don't think, Leicester, but they've a chance to trim this down. Sullivan in the low block, backing down Awumi, spins back the other way off the glass for 2, and it's down to only 6.
There you go, Leicester Warriors is just hanging around, staying with the process, and the defense is really coming out now.
Well, it's one thing you can count on with Leicester. Defense almost always comes to play. Offense, at times they find a struggle, but they keep themselves in the game. Shot clock getting low. Taylor got to fire it up. He's on the line, fires it short, but the rebound comes all the way back to him. He knew it was short. Kicks out in the corner is Irving for 3, and that was credit to Taylor for keeping that alive.
Yeah, great work from Taylor there, and it's a killer, that one. They did such a great job. 23 seconds of defense there, and just that lapse just at the end there, not securing the basketball, and it's come back to bite us again.
Good hands from Creekmore, got round in front of Anderson to steal it away, and just as Leicester tried to steal some momentum back, cut it to 6, this could go back out to double figures on this play.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to wait for the BBL TV cameras tonight, because they're in the house.
Awumi.
In this cracking game of basketball.
Irving fires up for 3, long rebound, ends up with Creekmore.
Creekmore's got about 15 rebounds over there, and he's just massive on the board, so that's why it's called Mr. Double-Double, Gary.
Taylor drives through. There's Jukic again keeping it alive, and that came off the Worcester man last, so it will be a Leicester ball, but they're still struggling on the defensive rebounds, Leicester.
Yeah, although Worcester didn't convert on that play, it's worrying that they had 2 offensive rebounds there, one at Creekmore and one at Jukic. They have to remedy this and match those guys' energy, match their strength.
Lambo checks into the game, and he replaces Hassan.
Yeah, so Worcester faithful in the house. The Wolfpack boys now here at the University Arena.
Sullivan spins baseline, and Awumi got caught for the little push. I think actually the ref saw a bit of a push the first time round, thought I didn't quite get that. Any contact here I'm calling, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, I think you're right. Referees don't like the 2 hands on the back of the post as well, and I think you're right. You've seen the first incident there, and the second one he didn't let go.
The other thing is, he will have noticed that Awumi's been beaten a couple of times by Sullivan in that position, so that double arm push, trying to gain some advantage, and he's had to deal with it. And it's sent Awumi to the bench in foul trouble, and they've got exactly the same problem here with Kai Williams.
Awumi's a tough kid. He's not going to let anyone score on him, so that's why he's been made to go to the bench there, foul trouble.
Awumi on 4, that's the 3rd on Kai Williams. Long way from the end of the game for Awumi to be up to 4. Downing somehow gets that shot off under pressure. He's going to get called for the foul on the rebound.
You can tell he's frustrated there. He felt like he got fouled before. Great take from Down, and I think that's just a frustration foul there.
Hassan back in for Anderson.
A bit of a bigger lineup now for Leicester. The 6'10" Barry Lambo and the 6'8" Rashad. So hope to snag some more rebounds while they have this big lineup. You've got Drew Sullivan at the 3.
Yeah, you've got 6'8". Length on the wings in Kuznod and Sullivan. This is probably, with you out injured, as big as Leicester can go.
Yeah, Kuznod's a very underrated rebounder as well. He's athletic, he's strong.
For Deju in the corner for 3, knocks it down. 8 for 19. The Wolves from behind. Oh, that's leading out in front to Lambo. I think referee calling pass interference there.
everyone hitting threes tonight for Worcester, and just a great run in there from Lambo, the big man. He's 6'9", 6'10", and he's very, very good at running the floor. He's one of the fastest big men I've seen, to be honest. Chasing him in practice is can be a bit of a nightmare.
That's on the 23rd of April. Make sure to get your tickets from the front desk.
Who's not? Cross to Downing. Sam. Lambo at the top of the key. He normally likes that shot, but Creekmore challenged it well, and it's a little bit short.
Yeah, good contest from Creekmore. Lambo will make that shot more often than not.
Taylor. Creekmore wants it in the low block, gets it. Squares it, fires over. What a difficult shot that is for Will Creekmore.
That's insanely tough. Rashad didn't do anything wrong there. He's contested the shot. He's kept him away from the basket, and Will Creekmore scored at will.
Oh, Downing just lost it. And that's been symptomatic of Leicester's evening. 14 turnovers against them in this ball game. It's cost them 13 points, and between that and the second chance points, you can attribute half of Worcester's offense.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to win a basketball game if we can't reduce those margins in those two categories.
Creekmore spins baseline. Oh my goodness, what a finish from Will Creekmore.
Wow, it's tough. Rashad played it for the jump shot there and tried to cut off the basket, but Will Creekmore was able to wrap his arm all the way around Dr. J.S. and finish the basket.
Another double-double for Creekmore, 10 and 10.
Already?
Already.
Wow.
The Fadeju keeps that alive, and Zayed Taylor slams the ball down in frustration because he gets called for the travel. (54-38), 3 minutes to go. Worcester have been in charge of this game almost throughout. Leicester a couple of runs, cut it back down. Closest they've got was 6. This is Sad. Trying to find some room. Good pressure from Jukic, and that's a difficult finish as well.
Hassan getting it done down low.
Taylor, I think he lost the ball as well, and Kuznard fouled him. And I think if Kuznard had left him alone, Taylor wasn't going to get that back. And that is the 4th personal foul on Jay Kuznard.
That really hurts us right there, not just for his defense, but for his offense as well. Jay Kuznard's a big-time player who hits big-time shots when his team needs him, and that's gonna hurt us, him being on the bench.
Well, that's both teams with one of their prolific shooters on the bench. Awumi is there on 4 fouls as well. That's goaltend. Lambo, it was one of them where it was almost so obvious he might get away with it, but the referee was on the spot to call that. Saw him put his hand up through the ring and tip it away. Washington, oh, sloppy, and Taylor steals it away. Taylor will run it back and lay it in for 2, and this one's got back out to 18. Now remember, it was 6 just 4 or 5 minutes ago.
It's really important now for Leicester not to stop pressurizing and stop playing basketball. It's a lot of teams will lie down now and it'll be game over. But Leicester, it's very important for them to keep pushing.
Jukic goal for the blocking foul before the shot, so it'll be an end-line ball to Leicester. Lamble sits down, Gamble comes in. Sullivan gets it into Washington. Hassan again. Taylor offering a bit of a double team. That might count. Yes, it does count for Hassan. He'll go to the line for a bonus. And Jukic is called for another foul, his second.
He's been fantastic offensively, Hassan. He's been fantastic. He's missed very little. He's been efficient and effective. He's gonna have a big role to finish this game.
He's up to 11, second only to Sullivan on his team. Taylor is the game's top scorer with 15.
Took Rashad a little longer to get established in this game. He didn't get as many touches in the first quarter, so you know, I'm sure if he had earlier touches, his tally would be around the 15 mark also.
Deju's shot doesn't go, rebound Sullivan. Washington steps back for three. Leicester only made one this evening. And that was a crazy one at the end of a shot clock by Sullivan.
Yeah, we've definitely struggled behind the arc tonight.
Nice pass from Taylor. And look at Deju lays in for two. He's had an effective night off the bench for his team. Yet to miss a shot for his 8 points.
He's come on and given him a great spark. Isaiah Taylor doing great work there, though. He's penetrated right into the heart of the defense again and just distributed his players in a good position.
Kyle Williams knocks down another three. 4 of 5 from behind the arc for Kyle Williams. And the lead is up to 20, biggest of the night.
Fantastic shooting display from Kyle Williams.
A nice cut to the basket from Calvo, gets the hand back. I don't think Worcester expected it. He doesn't normally do. He's more of a distributor, Calvo.
He is, but
occasionally hits a three-point shot. Doesn't attack the basket that much.
Yeah, he's a great shooter. He's
Taylor threw one up, hoping for a whistle. That'll be too late. And just checking that Zaire Taylor's okay. Just needs a little help to his feet. And a great start to the third quarter by Leicester, but the Wolves replied well, and their lead is grown here in this third period.
Yeah, they've done really well to resist. You know, Riders have went on a run, and Worcester have resisted and fought back and extended this lead out to 18 now. It'll be a tough quarter for Coach P to swallow.
We're at the end of three. Worcester 63, Leicester 45.
So Keaton, all you got to do, it's very, very simple. All you have to do is shoot from the halfway line to the basket with
30.
It's not as easy as that, Keaton. We're not going to give you the good one. He's got the really ball. So Keaton, are you ready to win £250 with Rob Robson? Let's get into encouragement, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for Keaton, ladies and gentlemen. Unlucky runner. Do you guys want to go? So thank you to our mates at Rock Worcester. We'll be doing it again. And maybe next time it'll be your chance to win £250 with Rock Worcester, Worcester's only stockist of Thomas Sports watches.
Welcome back to the University of Worcester, where the Wolves are trying to extend the title race for at least a couple more days. If they win here today, then Newcastle will need to win their last 2 games, for which they are heavy favourites. If they lose, then Worcester need just 1 victory against the winless Birmingham Knights to secure the title. Interestingly, the other team with a mathematical shot at the league title, Sheffield, trailing to Surrey United late in the third quarter. So their title charge could be over unless they can do something about that. Ant Rowe pulls a face at that one. You weren't expecting that, were you?
No, that's an unexpected score, but you know, it's the fourth quarter. It's a long, long time. A lot of room for error.
Sullivan has it knocked away. Gamble chases it down. And inside to Hassan. There's nobody more effective than him in that position.
No, he's been a great, great weapon for us tonight.
13 points for him, 6 of 7 shooting. So his season average going up as things stand. Taylor deep 3, doesn't go.
Rebound, Campbell.
Sullivan did well to box Creekmore out. Gamble with the board. Nice turn of pace, good dish as well, and Hassan is fouled from behind, which is why he couldn't quite finish that off. I think it's going to be Kai Williams, and if it is, that'll be his 4th personal foul. Yes, it is, and yes, it is. That would be the only thing that Worcester might be worried about now. With Kai Williams on 4 and Alex Awumi on 4. Leicester obviously have Kuznot on the bench on 4 fouls as well.
Yeah, especially with Kai Williams, how well he's playing tonight. That's a lot of points going to the bench.
It's funny, because there's only been 25 fouls in the game, and yet we've got 3 guys on 4 fouls with 9 minutes to go.
Give yourselves a rebound. 10 on a fast break. Give yourselves a crack, Worcester.
15 points in it. Good hands from Downing running round. Ooh. Downing jumped the rope there and almost took out the mascot.
I like that. I like to see that though, and Downing still playing hard. You know, the game is not over by any means, but I like the enthusiasm. I like the intent to still want to play defense. It's you know, it's a Leicester way. You know, we don't stop playing until the final whistle goes.
Taylor drives in off the glass, overcooked that slightly. There's just Jukic. I'm not quite sure how he came up with the rebound, but he did, and he scored, and he'll go to the line for a bonus free throw.
He's sticking with the storyline, the offensive rebounds plaguing Leicester Riders right now. Jukic in particular.
14 offensive rebounds versus 13 defensive rebounds. So half of the shots that they've missed, Worcester have reclaimed themselves and almost added to that with Creekmore trying to keep that one alive. Gamble fires up for 3 and hits Harrison Gamble with his first points of the game.
Great shot from Harrison.
Kai Williams, who's stayed in the game despite picking up that 4th foul. Creekmore driving in, has it knocked away. Creekmore gets it, saves it to Jukic. Jukic blocked from behind by Gamble. Keeps it alive though. Shot clock down to 5. It's not hit the ring, so Kai Williams knocks it down.
Wow, that's oh, good pass.
And Kai Williams is going to foul out of the game on that. 16 points off 6 of 7 shooting, including 4 of 5 from behind the arc. But he's done for the game with 7:43 to go.
Interesting foul there. Sometimes you just got to let it go, especially when you're on 4 and you're such a productive player offensively for your team. It's odd decision there to foul.
And when you're up to 16 as well, so the 2 points aren't that important. Awumi comes back into it, but he, of course, is also on 4 fouls. Whoa, that one almost banked it for Hassan. And that's just 3-throw shooting, which was quite good earlier. It's starting to tail off a little bit. 9 of 14 now.
Wolfie, I need you to pick our winner of the raffle this evening.
Creekmore, a little fall away. Oh, goodness! What a shot that is!
Unstoppable. Unstoppable. There's nothing you can do about that. The only person that can stop that shot is Creekmore himself.
Thank you, Wolfie. We have our winner of the raffle competition.
Downing. Trying to force it into Hassan. Did get there. Somehow it didn't look like there was enough space.
I think he willed that one through. That was pass there.
Hassan becoming his team's top scorer with 16. Only missed 1 shot in the game from open play. Missed 3 foul shots. Jukic on the double team is left open and he converts the 2 good passes from Taylor.
You've got to get over if you're the other defender there, or when Hassan's aggressively hedging there, it's Drew Sullivan, or who was in the middle on that occasion. He has to really get over there to stop the player from rolling to the basket.
Gamble's going to come in. I think Kuznot talked the ref into making substitution. I don't think the clock stopped until the ref allowed it to. And he's back in. Calvo. Down to Hassan. Hassan, oh, what a spin!
Great move. Great balance to do that and awareness of where the room was.
Taylor. Well, Taylor breaks the double team, dishes it off to Jukic. He can't convert. Downing off and running. Lefedeju's going to chase him back. Downing goes around his block, but there's Calvo with the trail, and he converts for 2.
Good chasing down there from Calvo. Could have just said, okay, I'm down and you go and do your thing, but Calvo's chased the ball down and rewarded himself and his team with 2 points.
Timeout called by Paul James and the Wolves. 6:05 to go here in Worcester. They lead Leicester by 14. Well, the way the game's gone, you can't see anything past a Worcester victory at the moment, but Leicester have had their little runs, had their moments. If they could string it together for another 6 minutes, it's not beyond the realms of possibility here.
No, it's not over yet by any means. It's 6 minutes left, and Ryder's defense and the offensive players we have, we can get back into this ball game. Kuznar's been sitting on the bench now for a little while, so I'm sure coach will look to utilise him later in the game. And with Kai Williams as well, I think that's hurt Worcester losing him. He's been a very good productive player today. He's scored late in the shot clock. He scored threes. He's been very productive, and within off the floor, our offense is shaped a little bit different now.
Well, it's interesting because we talk about the big three for Worcester so often, and rightly so, because they have led them through this campaign, but they've had good performances from Kai Williams and from Jukic, who are both in double figures here today. Lefedeju's also brought 8 points off the bench. So it has been some of the supporting cast, if you like, that have done some damage for Worcester here today.
Yeah, it's been a well-rounded team performance from Worcester, and as you said, a lot of people have contributed today.
Jukic drives in, dumps it up. Creekmore left open for that jump shot, and he will knock that down all day.
Yeah, he's not going to miss too many of them. Way too much time, way too much space for him. Jukic did great to penetrate there and create that.
Kuznar. Calvo open for 3. Too long. Sullivan trying to keep it alive, but Awumi comes down with it. Awumi.
Chase there from Kuzi.
Down to Creekmore. Shot clock getting low, has to fire it up. It's off the back of the ring. The Sam went up there and just grabbed it.
Good defense, yeah. Rashad was making sure he secured that one.
Here he is on the trail. Oh, they didn't stop the ball, and he went all the way to the basket, couldn't convert. And Creekmore with the rebound. 17 rebounds now for Creekmore. Leads the BBL just fractions ahead of Victor Moses at the top of the rebounding chart. Lefedeju. Back out to, again, the shot clock getting low. Jukic has to shoot this. Didn't get it off in time. And Hassan with the challenge there made sure he had to put the ball on the floor, and he didn't have time to do that.
It's not a terrible thing for Worcester. I mean, they've eaten away 24 seconds of the shot clock. Yes, they haven't got a score from that, but time is, time is definitely on their side now. They want to waste as much time as possible.
Downing, a little stop and go, drives through, ball movement finds Kuznard in the corner, his 3 doesn't go, and Creekmore makes it rebound number 18.
Good basketball there from Leicester as well, good ball movement, good penetration, and we got a good shot there, open 3 in the corner. It's good basketball, just unfortunate not to execute.
Taylor drives through to the reverse lane, overcooked it. Awumi trying to knock it back in, but can't. Washington has it, has Downing with him if he needs him, goes alone, and Creekmore called for the foul. Good foul it was too, made sure the shot didn't go up, but also didn't give the referee any opportunity to think about the unsportsmanlike, which when you're the last man back is often in the head of the official.
Yeah, and sportsmanlike fouls, there's always that grey area, you know. As a player, I still don't really understand what is and what isn't. It's a tough one. It's a tough one for them to call. It's a tough one for us to know what we can and cannot do.
Washington makes the first. I used to think the rule was pretty clear cut, and then they changed it about 5 years ago or something. And as you say, it's never been quite right, I don't think, but either never changed it back. Rostopoulos into the game. 14 still the Wolves lead. It's a lot. It's not beyond Leicester, but they haven't looked like they've been able to score in that sort of volume here today. Awumi. Oh, beautiful shot from Alex Awumi.
Oh, it's really good defense from Jake Kuznard as well. It's it was pure class from Awumi there.
Hassan jams it down off the assist from Downing.
That's what Hassan's really good at. He's really good at finding space, especially along the baseline, and with guards like Jay and Drew Sullivan penetrating.
Awumi fired that up a little early in the shot clock, I thought, for that one. Don't want to give Leicester a sniff of this, really. Downing somehow gets through, then throws it up, gets his own rebound, gets it out to Kuznard, sets his feet for three and hits. Only Leicester's third three of the game. It's down to 11.
Okay, a stop right here would be crucial.
This game is still anyone's.
Irving, cross court, Rostopoulos steps underneath the challenge and knocks it down. Ambrose's head hits the table there. You've done well here tonight. You've done well to hide some of this emotion as you go through watching it. And Sam will go to the line, try and get three the old-fashioned way.
So we're still hanging around there. It's just it's essential we have to get stops. You need stops in order to get back in the game. And just today, it felt like we were getting great defensive possessions, maybe 22, 23 seconds, and then there would be an offensive rebound or there would be a loose ball we haven't quite secured. It's been one of those games for us today where we just haven't been able to put it all together.
Well, the 16 offensive rebounds by the Wolves have been turned into 16 points.
Pressure from Red.
Awumi again a bit early in the shot clock. Doesn't matter if it goes in though. 10 3-pointers in the game for the Wolves here. 10 of 24. Wow. Pretty decent rate as well. Kuznard to Hassan, and he's been pretty decent clip here tonight. 25 points for him.
Yeah, he's been great.
Only missed a couple of shots. Taylor drives through, dumps it off. Irving with the finish.
Nice finish there again. Taylor creating. That's what Taylor can do. He's really good at creating for others as well as himself.
Sullivan to Hassan on the trail. That'll be a charge. No, it won't, says the referee. Creekmore going laterally. Thought the way he hit the deck, he was going to get a charge for that. The referee judged him to be moving slightly to the left, and Hassan will go to the free throw line for 2.
Creekmore not happy about that one.
No, I don't think so.
He's trying to take a few charges today, and he's got, he's got his reward for a few of them, but that one not so much.
Well, Calvo checks into the game for Washington, but he's also got a message for the team with just over 100 seconds to go, and they're 13 adrift. Be some comeback from here. And San makes both.
Still the full court pressure there from Riders. They haven't thrown in the towel, and they're still playing hard.
Again, early in the shot clock from Awumi.
Same spot too.
Downing with the pull-up 3, halfway down, does go down. And he knocks it down, it's down to 8. And you sort of think, wow, Awumi took one way early in the shot clock. They could have took some time out of this game. And instead, within 14 seconds, Leicester have got it down to 8 with 1:25 to go.
Yeah, not the sorry to say it, Wilmy, not the smartest play there. I know Coach PJ's not going to be happy with that one. And Downing, you know, pushed the ball. Nice pull-up three. It's just a shame that it took us this long to get going from behind the arc.
Well, the one thing that you would say that's going to hurt Leicester down the stretch is the fouls, because they've only got one on the board here in this fourth quarter, and to try and come back from 8 down, at some point they're going to have to try and stop the clock and force the team to the free throw line, but they're 3 fouls away from doing that.
Yeah, you're right. It's interesting stat. We only have 1 foul on the fourth. It's Herrera in this position. I would try and get one solid stop right here. And
I think that's the case. You take your chances here to get the stop, because worst case scenario, you'll get the ball back with about a minute to go and you'll only be down 8.
So Worcester Wolves to start off the play again. With just under 1 minute 30 left on the clock.
And here's Taylor.
This is Leicester Road at 74. Your Worcester Wolves 82!
He is running the time down. Looks up at the shot clock, sees it's at 10. Now he goes. Behind the back, leaves Downing behind him. Taylor to the basket, what a beautiful move!
And that's what Zaire Taylor does.
Downing through the basket, and he's fouled from behind by Creekmore, I think, and that'll be the 4th on him with a minute to go.
What a take from Taylor. What a take. He's a type of player as well. He wants the big shot. He lives for it. He enjoys it. He wants the pressure, and he's converted there. A very, very tough shot with the shot clock running down.
Isaiah is one of them guys. Anybody can get anything they like in the first 38, 39 minutes, but when it comes to the last minute or two, he's the guy who wants it. And he so often delivers. Downing makes them both. Leicester with pressure up court. Do they go into foul mode?
Ooh.
No, they almost get a steal though. Now they might go into foul mode. No, they're going to play their defense. They're still 8 down. Taylor runs the clock down, backs down again, fires it up, doesn't go this time, and Hassan with the rebound.
Good defense from Mount Down in there. I like that matchup, and versus Zaire.
Kuznod for 3, short, and the rebound is Taylor, and Creekmore is fouled by Downing, and that will probably do it now.
Got good luck there as well. I've seen Jay hit those with his eyes closed. It was a good look. Just not one of those days down there. 3 points just wasn't dropping today.
5 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. It's the Leicester Riders 75, and get ready, Worcester. The Worcester Wolves 84!
Owumi to inbound, gets it to Creekmore. And that will do it. They'll run the clock down. Will they? No, they will commit the foul. But it doesn't really matter because they still need another few to try and get them over the limit. Kuznov fouls out of the game. And Anderson checks back into him.
Just to clarify, the score is actually 84-76 to the Riders. The scoreboard is
I think Rob Paternoster just waved off the fouls there, let it go with 17 seconds to go. And Taylor will just run it down. And they've done their bit, the Worcester Wolves. 2 wins in 2 days. They've said to Newcastle Eagles, you go on and win those last 2 games if you want to win the league. Taylor throws up, he deliberately missed it in truth. That'll go against his stats, but a good victory for the Wolves. It might not be enough to win them the league, but it might be enough to keep them in 2nd place, and you have to say over the course of 40 minutes, they deserved that. The way they offensive rebounded, they were just a little bit better than Leicester here today.
Yeah, they were. They seem to be quicker to the balls, 50-50 balls. You know, Worcester were grabbing more so than not. And offensive, you know, the determination on the rebound and the board was fantastic for Worcester today. They've had a great, very, very good team collective performance tonight.
Let's hear it.
Well, the Worcester Wolves have beaten the Leicester Riders 84 points to 76. Join us next week for the final weekend of the regular season, where we'll see if the Plymouth Raiders can find some way to get themselves over the playoff line. They go to the Copper Box to take on the Lions. For Anthony Rowe, I'm Daniel Ratledge. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.